Right, but not really. All right. Welcome to another episode of Two Touch Podcast.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good, fam. I'm good, man. Yeah, we've been busy, but let's get into it. This is for this extracurricular activities, so we can touch on that separately. But yeah, man, should I just shoot from the top? Are United looking for a project, or are United looking for wins?
Anyone that we get now is still going to be a project. Any manager that comes into a new club is still a project.
Okay, if it's still a project, what's the United project?
But that's a good question for the owners. I wish I knew. As a fan, I don't even know what we're doing. I don't know where we're going.
Yeah.
There's some players there. I'll be honest with you. Bruno Fernandes, thank you very much for your services. You've done well this season, previous seasons. But if United are looking to restart the whole thing again, you start from the bottom.
But I don't think your what do you call this? Your owners are doing that. I mean, historically, it's like you're buying old, you're buying young. It's like
you need that balance though, or you'll end up like Chelsea right now.
You need that balance though, but then it's better to have the players get old in your club rather than bring them in. Yes, they gotta earn the stripes to be like, I'm good for me to stick around, because I find myself questioning the culture.
The what?
Like the United culture.
The culture.
Because I feel like it dissolved.
Yeah,
because I feel like it dissolved. Because like, for example, I know as Liverpool, or like you can ask any Liverpool fan, we do not buy any player over 26.
You see?
We do not, like, we don't even, no matter how sick you are, unless it's a situation like Ando. Yeah. But you got to remember that Ando, the market was closing. Yeah. It was like, we need a body. It wasn't even like we're trying to get the big name or like, you know what I mean? So actually that was the last player we bought. And also even then, I think we offered him 3 years. It was like, what role you're going to play. The starter, but you're going to plug in the gaps. It was essentially like, how I looked at it is he was replacing Milner. Because Milner, you find him a right back, you find him in midfield, a utility player. So that's what I mean. So for us, it's like we don't buy anyone like over 26. So I know we always buy our players young. And yes, they're projects. Sometimes it will annoy me because it's like sometimes let's buy a ready-made. But we'll buy the ready-made at 22. Like, for example, some people are going to say we overspent in terms of the Verts, the Isaks, the Ekitikas, like all these names. However, there's an age that we're buying.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's cost strategy as well. And I feel like despite the season that you've had, at least you've got a strategy.
We are sticking to the strategy.
You see, United in the past have bought this player, that it just doesn't make sense. And just going back to the whole Bruno situation, if you look at the Premier League, Liverpool are a perfect example for this. Things are won. All the matches are won in midfield. Okay.
Yeah.
So I always say, number 10 does not exist anymore.
Oh yeah.
The role of a number 10.
We actually had
the role of a number 10, and I was just speaking to a couple of people the other day at work, and I was like, "Yo, the role of number 10 doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
If you're gonna want to win a league, you need to have a flat three.
Yeah, okay. Or at least a strong two.
So
like
for
the
me,
two holders. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, like Bruno, I'm sorry, because he's a pure number 10.
Yeah.
He cannot play in a flat three because that way you're just holding him back a little bit in terms of what he does. So he needs to play in behind the striker. This summer, if I'm United, I'm going signing Tonali. Remember we discussed
we spoke about Tonali and Camires, those two.
Bro, United need at least 2 midfielders. We need a CDM and we need a box-to-box.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying, Scott McTominay.
You don't have an engine.
Bro, Scott McTominay is crap. I'm sorry, he's crap. You couldn't do it in the Premier League. I'm sorry.
No, but one thing I'll give Scott is he may not be the sickest in terms of feather back, but that boy has an eye for goals.
He can't pass
no, but he's got all that, but he's got an eye for goal.
Yeah. In the Serie A, you can crash goals. This that. It's a little bit slower. This that. But
and to be fair, he's got the strength and
power. He's got the strength and power, and that's what you need. But just going back to the flat back three, I was just saying, in terms of United, for us to move forward, we need to go forget a number 10. We need to go flat back three. Liverpool had it with Gravenberch. They had it with Dominic. They had it with McAllister
and Jones. I'll throw in
and Jones as well.
Yeah.
None of them, if you look at on the eye, none of them on paper as well.
You can just argue they're CMs.
None of them are CMs. Yeah. That's what. If you look at Newcastle as well, they've had success from a flat back three.
Yeah.
Flat
three, middle three. Yeah.
So you've had the Joelintons,
yeah,
Bruno G, and you've had Tonali.
Tonali, yeah,
and always overpower.
And to be fair, one good thing about sort of, which is actually another conversation that would be interesting, because all those three players you've named, they are not specialists.
Not specialists at all.
But they always rotate. Sometimes this one's going to push up, but this one is competent enough to be like, I'll hold and I'll be and they disciplined enough to be like, yes, they may not be the strongest. Like, for example, you can't necessarily say Gravenberch is an actual DM.
Yeah.
However, his skill set, yes, and then also they are very disciplined, because the issue with United was that you find them out of possession. It's like, wait, so who's are y'all talking? Are y'all communicating that, yo, I'm pushing up, or yo, I'm gonna drive? Because everyone knows, like for us, we know that if Gravenberch drives, one of the midfielders is gonna tuck in. Be like, all right, okay, no, drive with the ball, I'm gonna tuck in.
And that's what I mean.
Other one's gonna be like, all right, let me open up for a pass.
I know we're discussing a lot about United, but that's what I mean. In terms of United, if you look at the midfield from the past 4 or 5 years, we're always open right in the middle. We always get outnumbered in the middle. Either Bruno's pushed up too far, Bruno's on the left wing, Bruno's all right wing.
The gaps.
I hope once we sell Bruno, everything changes.
Yes, and then so now it brings me back to, is it really Carrick that is incompetent, or is it the structure at United that doesn't allow certain things, or that limits? It kind of puts a stop in whatever ideas you have, because you have to compensate for the ill discipline.
The thing is, a coach needs to be able to coach.
That's a fair point.
A coach needs to be able to, especially for a club like United, you need to be a winner.
Okay.
You need to be a good coach, you need to be a winner, and most importantly, you need to have the personality. And that's what a lot of coaches that we've had over the past couple of years, the only person who could stand up and be like, you know what, I'm him, was Mourinho.
It was. So it's funny because, like I'll agree, he was him. But then, for example, every time Mourinho leaves a club, he leaves it in ashes.
But when he was there, Mourinho...
He was the last one to win a European Cup.
European Cup. And look at the squad that... He made that quote. The squad that I finished second with, I can't remember word for word.
Yeah.
This is my biggest managerial achievement, finishing second with this team.
It almost sounds like he was cursing United, because since then...
And you know what?
He was right.
Put it this way. If you give Mourinho the team that we've got today, okay, does Mourinho win the league with this team?
Oof. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I feel like the United defenders, there's room for improvement.
Totally.
So, and that's why I'm not sure if they'd be able to execute on Mourinho.
But the way Mourinho plays.
However, Mourinho can structure a team to do certain things. Yes, they may be nasty, because that's the thing. Mourinho knows if this is not working, we're gonna be nasty.
And he knows how to win as well. He knows how to grind out results. So.
Because I agree. So like, let's look across the road then. Well, when I say across the road, let's move down south, because it's borderline a similar strategy, and there's Chelsea. Are you convinced by Chelsea then?
Am I convinced?
By what do you call it? Sorry,
Leroy.
Leroy. Yeah.
You know what? We said it. I said it last time we spoke.
Yeah.
For me, he was my choice to take over. Maresca, I don't know how he's being linked to the City job. I do know.
Well, he was he was there. He knows the young players.
He's won league. Was it Europa Conference League?
The
Club World Cup.
The Club World Cup.
For me, I don't think he's a good enough manager, and I'm glad Chelsea got rid of him. And with Leroy Rossini, how can I put it? Not often you see a manager, when you look at him, you think, you know what, there's something about him.
Oh, so he gives you that.
A lot of managers don't give me that, but there's something about him. If you look at his record as well, him compared to Carrick.
Yeah, because like those are the two, because especially the timing that they came in.
Yeah,
and both teams. And
both unbeaten still.
Both teams as well are lacking something, and they have certain element. There's something to work with.
But I feel like Leroy Rossini was an appointment with him, obviously. But I feel like his managerial trajectory has been far better than Carrick.
Yes, see now Chelsea on the other hand gives project. Like you can argue that maybe the project is too ruthless or it's a bit careless, but it's a project.
You know what it is? As long as you're just doing your stuff on the training ground, you're not questioning the owners or anything like that. So you're just doing your job. Keep your head down and keep winning at Chelsea, you'll be fine. And that's what Maresca didn't do. He was winning.
And then he
just rebelled.
Talk.
He rebelled, and they cut ties with him.
So yeah, are you impressed with him?
I'm impressed with him. I'm impressed with him. I just feel like with Chelsea, I can tell you what Chelsea need. I've been telling you for a long time since the start of the season. Chelsea, that back four.
Yeah, they need to sign defenders. To be fair, we did speak. Like, first of all, it's very thin, and even those that are very good, the very very good defenders Chelsea have are the ones that are injury prone, which is kind of a weird one. Do you know what I mean? Like the Reece Jameses, even Fofana.
I'll give it to Reece James this season. He's been relatively available for most matches.
Relatively, because I feel like he's probably played 60%, and we're saying that's relatively fit.
Yeah, and I feel like just going back to Rossini really quickly, he's a very good man manager.
I'll give you that. I've listened to him talk. He's someone that, as a player, you kind of buy into. Be like, you know what? I believe you. Let's try that. Let's.
If you look at his the bond that he had at Strasbourg, the players were free. The players used to dance in the changing rooms. It was like it created a good culture.
A good vibe, yeah.
A lot of people, the press over it, if it happened over it, they'd be like, "Oh, what's he doing? This, that."
I mean, Cunha's dancing at United.
Yeah, but you know, Gary Neville. Soon. But the thing is with just with Rossini, I feel like we can create a very good atmosphere within the changing room. And one thing that you need within a changing room is a great atmosphere.
Oh yeah,
people are going. It's just like any in work.
If you enjoy what you're doing, if you look forward to going in,
you'll perform better.
You're gonna perform. Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, and just to round it off with that, Chelsea, we know what they need. Whether Chelsea are going to go ahead and get what they need
and fix that
and fix it
because Gehi was there.
Gehi was there,
and he was in London. They could have just said, "No, no need to move house."
I find that strange, bro. I find that strange because England international
captain
more likely be starting at the World Cup as well.
Oh yeah,
and he was on his last year of his contract, and with Chelsea, he used to play for the youth team as well. Chelsea didn't even make an attempt. There's something fishy about it, but who knows? We'll just never know. But yeah, Rossini, come on, man. I think there's something about him. There's something about him, and the way he comes across, he knows what to say, he knows what not to say. Yeah.
Did you see his touch the other day, though?
Yeah. That's why he's retired from football. That's why he's a coach.
Hey man, he shinned it like like the touch hurt. Was like one of those you just want to look away. Like
but if you look at his record, he's done relatively well. At Hull, at Derby, sorry. Rooney was saying like, "Yo, he's one of the best I've worked with." He went to Hull. He was unlucky to get sacked by Hull because they were doing well. I think he missed out on the playoff. I think, correct me, I don't know, people correct us if we're wrong. But I think he missed out on the playoff, and obviously they sacked him, but the squad that he had, it wasn't...
He was punching above his weight.
He was punching above his weight, and then obviously he went to Strasbourg, did well at Strasbourg, and they've taken some big scouts as well whilst he's been there. So.
And to be fair, that's a very good point, that I think, especially, typically, I'd say English managers... They just want to stay in the country. I feel like him leaving and going trying something new, and then also showing that, you know what, football is football. You can translate it anywhere. And then implementing something in Strasbourg and then it working. It shows that, you know what, you're not just relying on, I know the English game.
That's what I feel like.
I mean? Like, to me, that says good manager than someone who understands the English game. I don't know if that makes sense.
And I feel like that would stand him in good stead. His experience at Strasbourg. He's been in European football. He's been in a different culture, so he knows how to deal with certain players and certain
different
situations. I like what he did with Esteval. I think someone passed away in his family, and he told him to go back to Brazil. You know, just little things like that.
Yeah,
like,
you rate that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I rate that.
Let's yeah, but then again, we say that, but then Mourinho be like, nah, he's staying put. But
Mourinho,
hey, maybe not.
Mourinho's old school, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen, I think it was Henry Lansbury, former Arsenal midfielder, he was saying, football these days, footballers are soft. And that's why I feel like with Rafinha, he can put an arm around your shoulder.
And that's one thing that Klopp had. That's one thing that other managers, I don't know why they don't adopt it, or it's just how they are as people.
It depends who you adopt it on, because some players need it. Some players are like, you need to, like Romero, you ain't gonna put your arm around your shoulder and be like, oh, everything will be all right.
No. Like,
brother, you're crazy.
Yeah. Guys, do like, comment, and subscribe, and see you soon.
See you soon.
Peace, love, and wisdom. We out.